Welcome to Wikistars. Broadcasting news is our pleasure. Please do remember to like, share and subscribe. Feel free to drop your comment in the comment box. Representative Maxine Waters, D. California, tried to grill a group of CEOs of large banks during a House Financial Services Committee hearing, but ended up exposing a significant gap in her knowledge. Waters cited the numbers showing sharp increases in student loan debt over the years, which in many cases has become truly unmanageable for the borrowers. She asked them what they planned to do about the problem. Who would like to answer first? Mr. Monahan, Big Bank. Waters said to Bank of America CEO. We stopped making student loans in 2007 or so, BOA CEO Brian Monahan replied. So, Waters went down the line. Mr. Corbett, she said to Citigroup CEO Michael Corbett. We exited student lending in 2009, Corbett responded. Waters still hadn't caught on, and asked JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon the same question. Dimon finally explained the situation to her. When the government took over student lending in 2010 or so, we stopped doing all student lending, Dimon told Waters. Without missing a beat, Waters quickly pivoted to the topic of small business. What Waters should have known, before 2010, private banks issued federally guaranteed student loans that were backed by the government, taxpayers, if they weren't repaid. Starting in 2010, the Obama administration thought it best to cut out the middleman, so to speak, by having the federal government issue all loans directly. This would have been useful knowledge for Waters to have going into a hearing with bank CEOs. Watch the exchange below.
Mr. Solomon, I can't hear you.
I apologize. We eliminated a handful of businesses since the crisis.
Thank you. Today there are more than 44 million Americans that owe, this is student loan crisis, $1.56 trillion in student loan debt. Last month, this committee received testimony that last year 1 million student loan borrowers defaulted, which is on top of the 1 million borrowers who defaulted the year before. What are you guys doing to help us with this student loan debt? Who would like to answer first? Mr. Monahan, Big Bank.
We stopped making student loans in 2007 or so.
Oh, so you don't do it anymore. Mr. Corbett?
We exited student lending in 2009.
Mr. Diamond?
When the government took over student lending in 2010 or so, we stopped doing all student lending.
Thank you. What about small business? You mentioned that you were making loans to small businesses. Small business operators can't walk into your bank and get accounts. You kind of shove that off to community development organizations. Who can say that you have made an important business line lending to small businesses?
Chair Waters, as I said earlier, we made $8 billion in loans to of under $1 million size last year, and we have operating accounts for about 9 million small businesses.
Thank you. My time is up. The gentleman from North Carolina, Ranking Member Mr. McHenry, is recognized for 5 minutes.
That was interesting, was it not? It appeared to me that Maxine Waters, who chairs the House Financial Services Committee, did not know that the government had nationalized student loans 10 years ago. I don't believe she knows that. And she chairs a committee which regulates the banks. Charles